I need to know. How's it going, everybody, and welcome back. I'm Dusty Mac, and thank you for joining me on this OA reaction series. Today, we are joining our favorite angelic orator as she continues her story about her angel friends and trying to recruit these kids, I guess these people who are sensitive to the other dimensional energy. She's trying to recruit them to her side to help her out, because as we learned last episode, there are these 5 movements that when put together is like this dance that can harness energy or power or bring them back home to their dimension because they're all angels. And maybe it can actually save them, because I think she said something like they do have to save them. So I'm guessing the OA is the only angel. Is the OA the only angel left? Is that what that stands for? So anyway, the OA, she has to teach these kids and Phyllis fans how to do these movements to help her out. And if you guys like this reaction, want to keep seeing more just like it, please make sure you hit that like button for the algorithm and subscribe and hit that little bell in the corner, because it'll tell you when my next video comes out, which is usually every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And I also do some bonus videos and barely ever stream. And if you guys want to support the channel financially, the Patreon and everything else is down below. And with the Patreon, you're going to get these reactions full length and a week or weeks before the YouTube audience. For example, the OA Season 1 Episode 8 is already complete up there, and if you guys want to go check that out early, go over there. Plus, there's also some patron exclusive polls and movie nights and stuff like that, so if that interests you, go check that out. If not, they'll be up here on YouTube at some point. And if you guys really want to do me a favor, share this all around to your socials, to like your Reddits and Twitters and YouTube Shorts, TikToks. You can clip this and share it all around. You know, the more people that watch, the more I do these videos. So anyway, guys, without any further ado, let's go ahead and jump into this week's episode of the OA. This one is Season 1, Episode 6, Forking Paths. Let's go ahead and see what we get. Fork. Why can't I say fork? Does this take place in the Good Place universe? Dead naming his son, huh? Still calling him a her. Imagine walking on that like, this is too much to deal with. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot going on with you. It is some very strange, inhuman moves, to be quite honest. I mean, obviously they're angels, so they're not human, but that's not usually there.
We couldn't have imagined what interdimensional travel looked like, but we believed. Years passed in captivity. Scott had given us the 3rd movement, Renata the 4th.
So why is he still doing these experiments if they're getting closer and closer to finishing their goal?
In Renata's NDE, one of the side effects of dimensional travel is amnesia, so we invented symbols to record the movements. Do you want to take a break?
I mean, that's one way to remember them, is just to carve them into your skin.
Palmer has the 2nd and 4th movement on his back. I have the 1st and the 3rd. Scars are a map we can never lose. Can I touch it?
Interesting that she'd let him touch it like that, though. Because she doesn't let anybody touch her.
Why didn't you just let yourself die?
The best way to think about it's like this. There are all these dimensions, alternate realities, and they're all right on top of each other. Every decision, it forks off into a new possibility.
I like that. That's what I like to believe, but I know it's probably not true.
The movements would allow us to travel to a dimension permanently. A new life in a new world. To us, that was freedom.
I want to see Phyllis do all this shit, please.
I don't know. The person leaving this dimension would experience a great acceleration of events, like jumping into an invisible current. We had to have all 5 movements, and we had to do them with perfect feeling.
So kind of like the fusion dance in Dragon Ball.
Every movement we received, the Angel Hunter received as well. We were locked in a race with our captor. What would happen if we got the 5th movement? Could we keep it away from half to make our escape? Rachel was never given a movement. There was only one man he could share his secret with.
There's the guilt. Some days, don't you find?
Forgive him.
Just gotta learn how to get around it, I guess. To forget about it.
This entire wing of the hospital is dead.
It's gonna eat on the table that corpses are on. I'm sure it's clean.
Where are the subjects?
Still, that's gross.
In the next room?
My subjects seem so united. That's this tribalism.
Because they're a tribe of angels, maybe?
Rituals, mutilation. How do you not get attached.
Enforced turnover and into the incinerator.
Can't really do that with humans, though. I mean, he actually could probably, but
Here's the terrible, beautiful truth. There is no line between good and evil. There's only what a man can stand. Uncover what you can, destroy the evidence, and turn a profit before you can no longer forget how you've done it.
be damned with ethics and morality as long as you can make bank, right?
I'm on the brink.
Really?
Are all scientists just doing shady shit?
Veritable proof of an afterlife.
What do you mean?
Another dimension.
So he's a competing research.
When I reveal that the answer to death is more life, how many nightmares will end then the day I publish?
Well, you're never gonna publish. I'm not afraid of death. Dying would suck. That's gonna be the shitty part. But death is like how it was before you were born, so that won't be so bad.
I think it's multiple.
The many worlds theory?
Like reality forking off to a different path. A garden of forking paths.
Good Places ruined that word for me.
Fork off! Okay.
That could allow them to travel to different dimensions, maybe even stay there. And I think I know where they go.
Where do they go?
I don't want to say. Yeah, I want to go there first. God, I want to taste the truth.
That's how I feel about aliens. Like, I need to know. Like, I just need to see one before I go. You know what I'm saying?
Some young, better person than us will come along and build on our back-breaking work and switch the light on.
Great men are forged in fire. It is the privilege of lesser men to light the flame.
It's science. So it goes.
Since we're being open, can I share something unusual with you?
Is he gonna try to kill Hap?
Cold chamber on the far wall. Open it.
Empty. That one's for you, Hap.
What am I looking at?
Thunk.
Where are your subjects traveling to? What have you uncovered, Hap?
Tell me! Can't. You're not gonna see.
Oh, damn. Oh, Star Trek hit. One of you are about to see what the other one's talking about. Oh, what is that stuff? Is that like formaldehyde juice or some shit? God, that would suck to drown in like an inch of liquid. He shot you and attacked you. I mean, that's self-defense.
Call the police. Give them that for access to the abandoned morgue. There are people there that need help.
You can at least get her some new clothes, man. She's not a house elf. She's not gonna be free once you give her some new clothes. She's helping put that stuff on.
You, I like to think of as a partner.
Don't.
She's like, nope,
I
I'm just a
know.
prisoner. Stop trying to make yourself feel better.
Fifth movement. What will you do with it? You and Homer will live free and happy. You don't want that. I have a proposal for
It's
you.
like, just get this shit over with. Just drown me already.
We leave tomorrow. Take the first two movements, which we know can heal when we cure the incurable.
And the others?
They'll just starve to death here.
I will take care of them.
Who did that to your head?
I did what I had to do. I'll take you anywhere you want to go.
I will not go with you.
Yeah, she's not gonna make that mistake again. She knows the cage she's in right now. She don't know where you're gonna take it the second time. He's not even giving him the gas anymore, is he? He's just straight up drowning him. Get the dance movement and come back. They drown very calmly. Like, you'd think those things would go in her ear after she thrashes around drowning, but she's just like, yep, I'm dead. She held on so fucking long, just staring him down. Yeah, see, I would put the ear things in now. Oh, is that the O from the OA is when they're pulling out? I think we actually already might have seen that, so I might have just had a second realization. Back to the infinite void room. You'd think that Kintuck or whatever her name is would be like, you guys, I'm not going to keep teaching you the thing. I know what you're doing. Or I know what Hap is doing at the very least. Tuned.
Where are you?
I was close last time. Oh, shit.
We need the fifth movement.
This dimension's dying? Is that what that is? They've been abusing it too much? Ugh.
There was a sound. What I need you to do.
I am not your lab partner. I am not your friend. I'm your slave. You want to know what happens on the other side? Die for it.
How about this?
I told you I didn't go anywhere.
This?
Please just take me back to myself.
Or this?
Yeah, you can't hide your fear or whatever.
That's a recording of waves of electrons.
Is he playing a YouTube video?
The rings of Saturn.
Oh, yeah.
That's where you were.
So they're standing on Saturn?
I don't think Katoon's gonna give us the fifth movement. I don't think she wants him to have it.
You die and go to Saturn? I mean, cool. I wouldn't mind going to Saturn. That'd be pretty badass, but strange.
He was really scared. I think he may have killed someone. It's like we've reached some sort of dead end, and determination just isn't enough. What did we think was gonna happen anyway? Show up on some other plane of reality?
Saturn, apparently.
Do what exactly?
Plant vegetables.
I don't want to plant vegetables.
Fine, I'll plant them. Squash,
peas.
Potatoes.
We don't know anything about vegetables.
Second year, these mites come. Eat them all up.
Little spider mites. Worst thing for a garden, if you know what I'm talking about.
But the third year, we grow this nettle plant in between the vegetables. Mites ate that shit, so they stay away.
Ladybugs also help, but then you have a bunch of ladybugs in your house.
And the rain comes.
Let the rain come out, wash away. I used to be a big Hillary Duff fan, but I'm not a Hillary Duff fan enough anymore to watch How I Met Your Father, because that looks horrible. Hillary, if you're watching this, I apologize. I still love you. And yes, I will take you back.
The door's open. Just coming in, okay? Hap. Shell?
Oh, shit. That sheriff is dead, isn't he?
Buck.
What's going to happen if he closes the door? The episode ends. Oh my god, it's all connected. Alright everybody, this was the OA Season 1, Episode 6, Forking Paths. In this one, Hap ends up going to, it looks like that might have been like his teacher or somebody, or his mentor from college or something, and it looks like he has almost the identical research, or like the antithetical research to Hap, and they realize that their research is going to clash, and they both kind of attack each other. I don't know what that goo is. I'm sure maybe somebody, Neil's, shit, I know there's another doctor that watches me. Maybe you'll tell me like what that goo was that was in the tray, because I've never seen, you know, a dead body laying in the goo, or is that usually frozen and that's what the body lays on? I'm not sure. But yeah, so he's kind of like doubling down on his work, and he kind of zoned in that the sound is coming from Saturn. So when they have their near-death experience, they go to Saturn. Is that like like a halfway point to heaven or something? I'm not quite sure. But then at the very end, you had the sheriff come in, and you know, Hap had the Hap had his headphones in, and he didn't hear him. And the sheriff saw the entire setup with, you know, the prisoners and all that stuff. So the sheriff is definitely going to be a dead man, unfortunately, because Hap is, you know, he's already killed once, and he probably has that bloodlust now where he's got to get his job done no matter what. So anyway, guys, what did you think of this reaction, and what did you think of the opposing research? Does that mean that there's like maybe organizations that are actively looking for this as well, or was it just like, you know, a coincidence or something? You got to let me know in the comment box down below. And if you like my reaction, want to keep seeing more just like it, please make sure you hit that like button for the algorithm, and subscribe, and hit that little bell in the corner, because it'll tell you when my next video comes out, which is usually every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And I also do some bonus videos and barely ever stream. And if you guys want to support the channel financially, the Patreon and everything else is down below. And with the Patreon, you're going to get these reactions full length in a week or weeks before the YouTube audience. For example, you can go ahead and finish the Season 1 finale of the OA over there if you want to. Plus, there's going to be some polls and movies that are exclusive to the patrons, so if that interests you, go check that out. And if you really want to do me a solid, make sure you share this to all your socials, the Reddits and TikToks, you know, all that stuff that kids do. I would really appreciate it, and it would help my channel grow even more. So anyway, guys, thank you so very much for joining me. You know I love and appreciate every single one of you, and remember, if you're going to go outside, wear a mask, don't be an ass, and I will see you all next week with the penultimate, yeah, it's the penultimate episode of Season 1 already. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week. Take it easy, guys.
There is no line between good and evil. There's only what a man can stand.